So you're trying to speak English, right? But then, bam, it's all gone. Your mind goes blank. You don't know shit, just like a Sahara desert, yeah? Is this just me, or it is the most frustrating thing when you want to speak English? Sometimes it feels like all the textbooks, all the classes I went to, all the podcasts I tried to practice with, it's all for nothing. Sometimes I even wonder, what if I can never express myself in English properly? Sounds familiar, huh? I know, but let's end this torture once and for all. Seriously though, we're not alone. All of us, from the super beginners to the ones who think in English rather than talking, we all have brain fart, which means our brain stops. You might tell me that my nerdy side loves to seek into why this happens to us. So I actually looked into the literature. Guess what? There is research. Studies like this 2024 research on adaptive vocabulary learning using speech shows that it's not about you. It's about the methods. These methods were not actually designed for how our brain stores and recalls information. It actually is based on rote memorization. Rote memorization is like flashcards. Endless lists of words, all the books that you have read. The study found that the traditional typing-based systems actually miss out a critical component. Speaking your new vocabulary actively engages your memory and makes your learning process way more effective. And now, no more blaming yourself. And if this makes sense to you, feel virtually my hand patting you on the back, saying it is not about you. I now have decided it is my purpose to change all these frustrating methods into what might actually work. And I may become a learning messiah if I do so. And for that, I prepared for you what I think are my most epic solutions. It's about time you should be ready, because let's dig right in. These tricks are not rocket science. These are actually all down to the basics, like some secrets your grandma had. The why is complicated, but it all has to do with the brain paths which help you recall. Those brain connections actually work a little like carving a path by constantly being there. If you don't carve your brain pathways by constant maintenance, revisiting new vocabulary, actually your memory drops. Bye-bye new words. What does a solution mean if it's not implemented with action? Well, that does make sense. But I've got also new steps, equally important and with transformative ideas, which can transform completely how you study English. All of these steps will lead you to the aha moment. So the game changer I introduced was revisiting vocabulary. It is not like doing revisits every now and then for no purpose and for nothing. Nah. It's a bit deeper. So hang in there, because I want to introduce another game changer. Imagine trying to understand a dialogue coming from a character in a movie without seeing it, without the context. Does it stick? I don't think so. You don't see the expressions, the feelings that character has. But if you see those actors talking to each other, with expressions, emotions, actions, you will have a different view of that dialogue. I'm talking about the misunderstandings, yeah. Different view, right? So with the vocabulary, we have the exact same rule. It is very much about putting ourselves and those words in a tiny little movie to see all those elements connect everything. So all of these, research from JOLLT journal revealed that vocabulary retention improves significantly when students connect words to their emotions and context. This goes beyond memorizing the definition of a word. It's about a full, meaningful picture from a word in your mind. Imagine you're learning the word delicious, and they define it as very good to eat. It's not that good. It's not enough. But imagine you see a picture or a movie of someone eating a pizza and saying, "This pizza is delicious." You see emotions and you connect the word delicious to the taste of that pizza. You see it. That makes sense to you. It connects, it sticks. Let's pause for a second to dive into an obstacle, something that affects so many learners. Did you know a 2023 study found that students face huge obstacles in building up English vocabulary due to lack of interest, low motivation, and here's a big one, bad internet connections, 97%. It just makes me wonder how many of us gave up practicing English just because the tools weren't there or just not working fine. Here is the silver lining though. This study reveals that students who leaned into using dictionaries 84%, learning with friends 78%, and listening to English music 75% saw significant improvement. These are just simple ways to stay engaged with English when the resources are limited. So we did cover that brain must revisit its data more constantly to work more efficiently. And also it needs that word put into little tiny stories. These are great steps forward. But here's the plot twist. Your brain's ultimate goal is not just to remember words. Nope. Its purpose is actually communication. A 2024 study combining speech-based vocab learning with adaptive vocab learning has found that actively using vocabulary in conversation improves recall faster than any other method. That's right, speaking is the ultimate hack. Check out the details, see it in context, use it in conversation. These are the 3 steps to stick it to your mind. You ask why? Because your brain needs to know the language is not for tests, it's for talking. So, to summarize, here's your new learning blueprint. Step 1, spaced revisits for fast memories. 2, story context, not definitions. And 3, speak out for a truly epic memory. Your brain will turn into a high-performance machine with following these steps. You'll find English easier and less scary. All those bad systems have fallen down. Yeah. Let me know in the comments which of these 3 steps clicked for you. And please hit the subscribe button for more fun dives into English quirks. Wish you all the best. Peace out.